going on, everybody? Welcome to today's installment of Mike's Vehicle Vlogs, and I want to thank you for joining me today. So, I already vlogged earlier, actually. The very last vlog that you probably watched before this one was recorded earlier this morning. We were using the vintage camera, my new vintage camera. And then I said I was going to do a repair to my driver's side window of the Grand Am, because yet again, the one side of the window popped out of the regulator, and the last time it did that was over the summer, and the little arm that the clip goes into, the little arm goes into the regulator, and it came out again. So I went to go fix it this time. I was going to super glue it to, and well, the clip, it is finally nothing. It completely broke, and yeah, I don't even know where to begin with this. It's just broke. It's done. So I kind of had a feeling eventually this day was going to come, and it's here. So I'll show you what happened here now that I got the window down a little bit. Might as well leave that on because the window's coming all the way down. But yeah, so there's our window. Amazingly enough, this clip is still extremely tight in here. So I don't think that's ever going to be an issue again. But you can see a lot of that plastic is gone. It's completely broken off. So this thing has nothing to hold on to, and it's literally just moving. So that's why my window keeps popping out of or wants to slide down, So yeah, that's no go anymore. The other side, I think, still seems to be okay for some reason. So yeah, we're at the point now where she needs to get a new regulator put in, or shall I say a used one. So I did go to the junkyard, just got back, and I have to hurry up with this job because, well, it's been windy all day. I think the storms are finally coming in from the west like they said they were. So yes, I went and pulled a regulator out of a 2001 Grand Am. I took the motor off, left it there. We do not need a motor. We're just going to swap this one over because this motor is absolutely fine. But yeah, so this one, yeah, I think this is going to be a good time. But anyway, yeah, hopefully there won't be any issues with it. You can see that whole piece there, that's what broke off of ours. That little metal arm's supposed to stay in there like this. It's actually a Dorman part. It's probably the exact same regulator that's in here now, so who knows, it might break in like a month. Anyway, also this Grand Am that I ended up pulling this stuff out of happened to be in like extremely nice condition. It was really sad to see it sitting there. They wrote on the window it had 108,000 miles, but the entire bottom of it was rotted out, and that's why it was there, it looks like. So these window sill, they look good. I even went through all the hassle of pulling the passenger door panel apart just to get the passenger side. So those, I mean, they're not in the best of shape, but it's going to look so much better than whatever is going on here. So this really wasn't that bad when I bought the car. And the other side is also getting pretty bad also. Just the doors. This really isn't bad, but so yeah, I'm going to actually go through the process of tearing that apart just to get those changed. And at least that'll add a little bit of a better appearance to this delightful Grand Am. So there we go. Now, I already have done a video on the process taking this door skin apart, and to be quite honest, I'm kind of in a hurry, so I didn't really want to waste the time to document this door skin process. So instead, I'm going to leave you with some phone footage of some very interesting Chrysler products that I happened to stumble upon while I was at the junkyard today. Enjoy. I wasn't going to do any vlogging today. at the junkyard because I just wanted to get my window regulator and go, but I saw this thing here and I'm like, holy crap, this is like an OG Plymouth Voyager or Dodge Caravan, whichever way you look at it. It's a 90. It's right before they did the remodel. It's really not in too bad a shape. It's kind of surprising. I don't know if it's open or not. And it is. 97,000? That's it? A lot of the stuff is missing. Dang. This was surprising. Looks like it's a very basic model. No seats in the back. Very basic. What was the actual manufacture date? March of 90. There's nothing under here. Yep, the good old 3-liter Mitsubishi engine. This is what our Voyagers had when I was growing up. Well, the one Voyager, it was a 95. Dang, that's cool. I think that engine is sitting a lot lower than it should be. Sheesh. We were just talking about one of these. Oh, the first generation Grand Cherokee Laredo. This is a 98. Last year for this body style. It's been stripped apart. No cluster. Wonder if there's any better examples out here. So sad. I do see a manual packet over there. This one's got the 4-liter. Man, I really should be getting home to do my window regulator. I think it's gonna storm. Yeah, it's empty. McDonald's hat. Yeah, I don't think the manual's here. Here's the gauge or the dash bezel. Shame. Jeez, here's another Grand Cherokee 04. Ouch. That'll buff out, I'm sure. Oh man, I got hit good. The 6-cylinder, the 4-liter. Can't tell what the mileage is, unfortunately. It's got the manual. Oh man, this one might not be an all-wheel drive one. There's no shifter for it. That is not authentic. somebody started taking notes. This thing feels gross. I'm not buying it. It feels like it's wet, or it's been wet. Unfortunately, I'm not getting that one. No. Alright. This color would have been one of my picks for this generation Grand Cherokee. The 4 liter. I think this is a 2000. Yep. Oh, the mold. Whoa. That's not good. Stay away from that one. I didn't want to talk too loud because there's a guy over there. But 95 Eagle Vision, these are like rare around here. Pretty much a Dodge Intrepid and a Chrysler Concorde. This thing's clean. I love how it looks. It's like 88,000 miles? No way. Cassette player, air conditioning. This thing's clean, guys. This is both original keys. Oh guys, this car is gorgeous for what it is. I mean, let's see if there's a manual with it. Oh, darn. Oh well. That's a sad one. Anyway, so here we are. Everything, is already off. So what we have to do now, in this particular situation, is we have to take the motor off. It's really not that complicated, except unplugging this. This thing was kind of a pain to unplug at the junkyard. Okay, there we go. So you have to unhook the motor connector right there, and then there's literally 3 of these 10mm bolts that we have to undo. The first thing we do want to do, before we actually do that, now that I think about it, I do want to get the window out of here. So that's literally going to be an easy task. We just have to undo this 10mm. This clip will stay on the window, I hope. And we have to undo that 10mm right there, and then that clip will stay on the window. We have to, I think, raise the window up a little bit. So like I said, 10mm. The window's not going to go anywhere because it's obviously still inside the clips. So you don't have to worry about that. And as long as the motor's still in the regulator. Oh no. Well, I guess that's not gonna stay. Anyway, the regulator won't fall down either as long as the motor's still in there. There we go. I'm really surprised. I felt like that thing was not gonna move ever again. That's alright, what are you gonna do? I don't have the epoxy stuff anymore, so it is what it is. Yeah, see, that guy's just, it is pretty tight when it's on there. I gave it some wedging, but like, see, it won't come down if I pull on it, so that's good. But that's no good. Alright, the window's out, so now we really have to rock and roll before the rain comes. So, to get the regulator out, well, now we can take the motor out. So, like I said, 10s. Everything consists of a 10, so that's good. Everything's a 10. So, just because I'm doing this one-handed. There's one. Here's two. And there's three. And then from there, the motor just comes out of its little spline drive there. Alright, so now, then we have to take our socket, and there's a 10 millimeter bolt here, 10 millimeter bolt here, 10 millimeter bolt here, 10 millimeter bolt here, 10 millimeter bolt here. That's it. So that actually holds the regulator in place. Then we have to get these little plastic things, push that through here, that the cable's connected to it. And then there's one here, the cable's also connected to. And then for easier access, we're going to take this metal thing off. Those are also 10 millimeter bolts. So, loosen these up. I really hope this is the last time I have to do this. I have decided, at least for the time being anyway, that I am not going to replace this lock actuator, simply because I don't have one with me today, and I don't feel like taking this door panel off ever again. Because this is like my third or fourth time having to do this. It's actually, you know, taking the panel off on this car isn't all too difficult. It's just the fact that my door panel is, oops, I see it. It's actually pretty worn, and it's actually cracked and tearing at the one corner of it. So I hate to have to keep taking it on and off. And I thought about getting an actuator here at the junkyard, but I didn't bring the tools to actually pull one. It probably would have been bad anyway, who knows. So I said, forget it. I can go without it. I've been going without it. So I honestly don't care to have it. Alright, so now we're going to need two hands, because we need pliers, or yeah, needle nose pliers. We need to try to squeeze these tabs through here to push it through, maybe. One side through. You guys can't see anything, I'm sorry. There we go. Oh, it fell off the thing. I guess it doesn't matter because the other one's got, I brought the clips with it also, but they have to come out regardless. There we go. And now the entire actuator is free inside the door. So now, like I said, we need to take our 10 again. We're going to pull this metal support plate off of here. Ooh, that's tight. I don't know if... Ooh. Hold on. I don't know if I did this last time or not, but it made it easier with the junkyard. Whoa! Super tight. Jeez. Wow. That was fun. Alright, now that that's out of the way, that actuator is going to come out easy peasy. Oh yeah, piece of cake. Sure enough, that is the exact same regulator that I pulled. Wonderful. Yeah, so that's what broke. Hopefully this one doesn't turn into that one. That won't be sad. I feel like taking it out was easier. But no, we're doing good so far. That's got to be one advantage of having a coupe. Bigger door, easily removable piece there, and stuff like this can come in and out so effortlessly. So it's got to be a perk. Here's the one clip on the top cable. I'm just going to slide that through now. I think that's where it was. And the other one was oh, in the bracket, so we got to put the metal bracket back on. I actually thought about getting a new door panel because that, like I said, that Grand Am that I took this out of, man, it was in pretty good shape. The door panel needed some cleaning, but that's not big a deal. It was in great shape other than that. And the problem is, I think it was darker color than what my door skin is. It had the black seats in it, or the ebony is what they, I think, actually call it in the brochure. So it had the ebony seats, but the door skin looked like it was a darker gray compared to mine. I don't know if mine's considered dark gray. It may be. I thought they looked the same, but I didn't want to end up buying it and then bringing it home and it not matching, because I think door panels at the junkyard are about 30 bucks and non-refundable. So we'll just leave the one that I have. Alright, so that guy's back on. Now we can poke this, it slid. There it is, that guy there. push that through here. Alright, so that cable is intact. Now we just have to line up the actuator, or the regulator, with all of the, you know, holes on the bracing. So need to line that guy up there, I need to line the guy on the bottom up, and then, you know, actually get it shaped for all the fasteners to go through. Right there, you can still see the red paint. It was a red Grand Am that we took it out of. Ugh, it's getting cold. Alright, so tighten that, tighten that, tighten this, and tighten that. Window regulator is secured. So now we just have to put our motor in. It's going to go in this way. You'll need two hands to keep the wiring out of the way. But yeah, two hands like that, it'll spline up. And then I'm going to test it, you know, once I get the motor tightened down, plug it in real quick. I can already feel the raindrops coming. Great. Water. It's totally going to start raining like really bad. Alright. So we plug that in, tighten down your 3 motor bolts there, and hook this back in real quick. Sweet, and it works. Okay, so now that we know that that works, let's raise this up so we can get to the bolt holes. They're both in sight. So now we can get ready to put our window back in. Before I do that, we have to do the sash. I'm going to do that before I do anything else with the window. So let's unplug this again, because to do the door panel, that's going to come off. And yeah, so let's take care of this. Now, this was kind of nerve-wracking. So this guy folds back. There's a Phillips screw there, and there's a Phillips screw up here. And then you can pull this back some. So then that gives us access to the screws. And then the outside trim, this part kind of had me a little worried, but I basically just had to pull up on it really hard because this tucks in a little bit behind there. Here's the rain. Shoot. Oh boy, this is about to get really interesting. Alright, so like I said, I just kind of pulled up on it pretty hard. It actually pulled all the clips up with it, so the clips, you can't even see them. They're up here. Oh no. Well, let's take a break. Shoot. Have I ever mentioned how much I'd like to have a garage? This is awesome right here. This is great. This is real life. This is real life here. The rain has stopped. Let us continue. Oh man. I tried to keep all the electrical stuff from getting wet, but it's not like that door's never been wet on the inside before. Anyway. So with this undone, the screws undone up here, this should just slide off. This over. There it goes. And then we can put this now slightly wet one back on, which I'm going to be doing. Whoa. That makes it well worth it. Well, it stopped raining again. It's coming and going. Anyway, let me get this on and go from there. Alright, there's that side. I I think get this up a little higher. But other than that, it's in. Like I said, it's not perfect. It's kind of scuffed up on the sides here, but at least it's not necessarily rusting. At least not as bad as that one was. So we got that taken care of. I'm going to try to mess with this a little more, and we can finish this regulator job. Well, folks, in a series of unfortunate events, naturally, this guy just pulled the same stunt that that one did on the first try. So, or was it this one? I don't know, one of them's from the old one. This might go back in, I don't know. But you can see that arm's just gonna come right out all over again. So that's fantastic. That's great. Alright, we are working way well into the night. Not really, it is only 7:27. So, okay. We did the whole Gorilla Bond thing for this side, so luckily this time that thing broke off in one piece. So it's been Gorilla Bonded for like a half hour. And on top of that, I also Gorilla Bonded that entire metal piece inside the part where it slides into on the rest of the track. So if the piece that broke off falls off again or whatever, that metal piece should hopefully still be holding on pretty well. Hold on, stuff's about to fall out of this car. I think I already lost a tool. Yes, I did. That's okay. Alright, so let's put this here. I didn't try it fully yet. I was doing it kind of in baby steps, but so far it seems to be okay. It's going down. Okay. Up. It sounds like it's binding up somewhere. But it's all the way up. Let's see. Let's double check. Yeah, okay. So, give it some more power, maybe. It sounds dry. I don't have anything here to lubricate it, so maybe one of these days I'll have to take it to work, or I could buy some of the silicone spray. I heard a click. Ooh. Is she okay? Oh, it's flexing. Yep. I have a very strong feeling we're going to be doing this again. Even though I've said I didn't want to. I can't believe that stupid thing broke. I don't even know how it did it. The first time we tried it, and it made the same noise the other one did, and then off it went. But you know what? At least for now, I've got a window in. I just can't believe it did that. There's the auto down. It stops. Just going back up. Yeah, I can see the delay in that, so it's probably not all the way up now. Well, no, it is. Alright. Eventually, that thing's probably going to give out the exact same way the other one did. It's a little too late to put the door skin back on, and we're not going to do that tonight, so I'm just going to leave it as is. I got a window back in it. It is up. Man, I have a feeling even if I were to let that stuff cure longer, and you know what, No, it's not tacky at all. I don't feel it. Yeah, it's I think it's pretty much dry. But I have a feeling just with the tension of the up and down motion with this, it is probably not going to cooperate. So this was $20 down the drain, because I'm not going to be able to get that back. I did not buy a warranty with it. Didn't think I was going to have to, but I also didn't realize it was the exact same Dorman part that came out of here. So yeah, anyway, my camera's about out of memory. I'm about out of patience, and yeah, so I'm just gonna put this back together tomorrow, leave the rest of it off, and then maybe tomorrow too I'll put that shiny black piece on this other door over here, and I'll just have to look into buying a brand new regulator without the motor. We don't need the motor. Check this out, guys. A 95 Plymouth Voyager. Same year, and it looks like the same trim as the one that my family had. I've talked about it in the earlier vlogs, one of the earlier vlogs. Only, you know, ours was silver. It's a nice seat right there. That thing's gross. Grill's missing, emblem's missing. It's already open. The 3-liter, same engine that ours had. It's a mess under here. Still got washer fluid in the tank. Jack's gone. It's like a blast from the past. $187,000 miles. Wow. Cassette player, air conditioning, same seats, cruise. Wow. Oh, it's got the manual. I already have one of these. Yep. Yeah, I have one of these. I have a different portfolio though. Oop. Mouse poop. These have the baby seats. Our one Voyager had the baby seats. Our 95 did not, but fold that down. Baby seat. Third row's gone. I'd totally drive one of these today, I'm not gonna lie. I liked this van a lot growing up. My aunt had one of these when we were growing up. It was a 2-door Plymouth Sundance. This is a 90. Probably about the same year that hers was. It was a red coupe. This one's, oh, messed up. More mouse poop. 94,000. Man, a lot of these old cars die young. troubles with it. Oh, the top's all rusted. Nope. Man, a lot of mouse poop. Gross. This one had just a radio in it. Wow. No cassette. Bumpers in the back. I'm not even going to look under the hood. I got another Grand Cherokee over here. Another Laredo. Also a 98. Another 4-liter. This one's got leather in it. Might be put together a little bit more than the other one. Yeah, this one's got more stuff in it. Ah, door was red. Must have been a replacement door. Oh wait, we have one leather seat. Wait, we have mostly leather seats and one cloth seat. So somebody swapped a seat out for some reason. No mileage. I feel like that's not the radio that should be in here. There we go. Now we can drive. Let's see if we have a book. Man, this is gross. No book. Striking out. Oh well. So this is the Grand Am that I came to yesterday to pull the window regulator out of. Like I said, it really wasn't in bad shape for, oh, 106,000. I thought it was 108. Other than the fact that it's rotten out, I'm sure eventually mine's gonna do this. Ugh. Or that. Ooh, that's bad. That's not good. That's not good at all. It's an SE. It's an 01. The mirror was taped on. That's where I pulled the garnishes off of. Seats aren't bad. Still has the cluster and the radio. Climate controls are cut out. I left the door skins off, and we're gonna take this one home today because mine is in it's in worse shape than I thought. This last removal, I think, really tore it apart. I wasn't sure if it was the same color because this has the black interior, but yes, the door skins and the rest of the dash are all done in a dark gray, which is what my Grand Am is also done up in. So we're going to take that with us today. Oh, if it doesn't fall out first and break. It looks pretty decent. It's not broken. I double checked it. It just needs a really good cleaning before we put it in. And I think, yeah, this should match. It all should match. It should all be the same. It's got the same part number on the back as mine. So yeah, this actually, it was a pretty clean Grand Am. It's kind of sad. Really sad. Unfortunately, the rot, if it's not something mechanical, it's going to be something Oh man, it's going to be something that's going to affect the way that its stability, I guess. That's coming with me. I don't need that. Mine's at home. No manual. Bunch of toothpicks. Let's go. Yeah, I was hoping to be done with this way earlier today. And yeah, so I was going to put my door panel back on. And you know, like I said, this last time I pulled it off, this got way worse. In fact, yeah, it got way worse. And then even on the back, this guy here, that's gonna be a problem. Even if I tried to glue that, I bet over time that's not gonna be good. And you know, this panel's been through a lot. Somebody other than me has had this thing off way too many times. We're missing a few clips, and it's a shame because other than this, the rest of the panel really isn't in too bad a shape. You know, the one that we just got from the junkyard has a little more staining that I'm going to try to clean right now. And we have to save our trunk button because the other trunk button was broken. No big deal, we'll just pop this out of that. So yeah, I do have reflectors now, so I have to put the reflectors in. The other panel had reflectors, and I took the reflector for the passenger door also, just in case we ever need it in the future. Man, I was really hoping that this was going to be done. I've got a migraine, so I really didn't feel like doing this, but I want to get this over with. So I'm going to get some cleaning stuff and try to go outside and clean that panel off before we put it in. And then I want to put that sash on the passenger door also. Yeah, so as you've seen, this one's in a little bit better shape on the corners. Everything is together behind it. Lock button's out. This is all kind of stained and dirty, so we'll try to just clean it up a little bit with some multi-purpose cleaner here before we put it in. It actually looked like it cleaned up pretty good, even the handle. So the arm roll, you can see it's starting to dry. I don't think it's real arm roll, it's just a cleaner. But yeah, it does feel sticky like arm roll, so I don't know, but it's drying. And yeah, it actually looks like it cleaned up pretty well. I'll have to see how it looks when it actually gets into the car. And I'm going to glue this thing back to the underside of it. Because this one actually has the insulation and stuff, so we'll keep it together. Thought about taking the plastic, but the plastic probably would have been too hard to transport, especially with all the sticky stuff still on it. It probably would have just gotten ruined. No big deal. Alright, so I got the foam glued on. It's just drying. I got the trunk button put in, so I'll just let this sit here for a minute. And I'm going to start working on the other door to get that new sash put on. Alright, and my new panel is on. I had to make a few modifications to the back of it. There were a couple of plastic dowels that on my particular door had nowhere to go into. And then the plastic Christmas tree clips were a lot bigger than the ones that were on my door. So I changed all them over to the old ones because that way they'll fit into the other end of the fastener. And they did. But cutting off the dowels, there was one like on the corner of this side, and then there was another one at the corner of that side. Cutting those off, and the door was actually able to go in, and it looks pretty good. Too bad it's not daytime now, but it's nice not having that. Tear or crack over there. But yeah, so it's on here nice and good. I forgot to put the reflector on. That was one of the bonuses of this door. I'm not sure. Oh no! I hope this isn't the one because it's broken. Is it this one? I don't know if it matters. I grabbed them both. This one's still on the door, but I'm not sure. Yeah, sure enough, it was this one. So yeah, the things broke on it somehow. I didn't realize that. It's in there for now, I think, but both of those little things were very loose, so I guess now maybe I can understand why they were super glued on my old door. But if you super glue it, you can't really take it off to get to that screw behind there to get this door panel on and off. So I don't know. Oh my gosh, you know what, guys? I went to go upload this vlog today because well, this vlog was supposed to be ready, but I didn't realize that I never filmed an ending to the vlog, and it's been over a month because it was too dark. So I wanted to show you guys the final product with the door sills. So there's the one side there. And here's the other side. And I threw the other ones out, obviously, so no more comparison, but looks a lot better than the ones that were on there. And I couldn't show that to you guys the night that we finished it, all because of the fact that it was dark out. And a month in, the Gorilla Bond, or whatever that stuff was, is actually still working really well with this window regulator. So it may work for a lot longer than I was expecting. But yeah. Okay, so now the vlog is over. Now there's an ending. I can finally put it together and render it and have it done by the weekend. If you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I know it was kind of messy, but sorry, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Take care.